NJ, just the work on the defensive end, the shot blocking, just what was working for you tonight? What did you see where you're able to have that type of performance?
This team was they were all good facilitators. They all knew how to handle the ball and get to the rim. And I watched a lot of film, saw a lot of finishes, and I usually do that with every team, just to know where they're going to put the ball on the backboard, or if they like floaters and different stuff like that, so I can time my blocks. And I was just able to do that tonight.
How much better have you gotten at that? Because I mean, we see how much the body has changed this year, how much more athletic you are. Just were you like that in high school? Just we didn't see this too much last year, but we're really starting to see it this year.
Yeah, in high school I was a pretty good shot blocker. I just Coach Brock and me losing a couple pounds and getting stronger, it's helped me get some of the shots at higher points this year.
Damian, as a guard, how much do you appreciate a guy in the back line who can block shots like that?
Always, when the guards have a good guard up top, and playing defense is not the easiest thing to do. When you have somebody who can clean it up on the backside, that's just a blessing for us guards.
Well, you were getting them too. That's going to be pretty good for you today.
Yeah.
You guys come out without Matthew today. Just having to play without him, you guys had to all last year, but just how much of a difference is that for you guys when you're having to carry that a little more?
Of course, that's a big load. Matthew is our PG, one of the hearts of our team, and we just had to pick him up. He became one of the coaches on the sideline, talking to us as players and getting us in right positions. And it was like he was an extension of us on the bench today. So, I mean, it was a big loss, but at the same time, we had to step up, and other players had to step up and do their role.
So you got a future in coaching after all he's had to do the last year and a half?
If you ask Matt Lee, he got a future in anything.
You guys come off the road, the 2 road games. Kind of took the shine off that 6-1 start. You come back here knowing you're without Matthew. I guess what was the feeling like this week as you approach this game, as far as the confidence in you guys picking up next man up kind of thing?
For us, I would say that it was a different mentality. Going on the road, losing those 2 games was hard on us. Coach was hard on us, and we came together as a group and said we need to be better as a whole. And I feel like we held each other accountable. We took coaching. We watched a lot of film. We went back and practice and worked really hard to bring the outcome we did today.
NJ, for you, right, to come out here and be able to be that guy down low. Things kind of got chippy a little bit. Things got pretty close. How did you guys maintain your composure when they started kind of elbowing and getting kind of physical as the game got tighter?
Well, it's always hard when other teams do that, but the main one we have to contain is Donnie. He's as long as we keep him under control, and Matt sometimes we'll usually be pretty good.
How hard is that?
It is hard. It's hard.
Offensively, you started the game with an 8-0 run. In the second half, you started with a 7-0 run. So I know, Damian, is always an emphasis to start each half fast?
Yeah, we have 4-minute wars, and the first 4 minutes are always crucial in both halves. And we, in the past, we may have struggled starting the game, but it was a big emphasis on us, and we're trying to grow as a team, and that was one big part of it. So yeah, it was a big emphasis from the beginning to halftime.
You say 4-minute awards or wars?
Wars at 4 minutes. So every media timeout is like a 4-minute war. That's what we call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damian, I've asked you before, but tonight you had several blocks. You're diving out there like crazy. I mean, what is it about your motor or your mentality that makes you want to do things that a lot of players don't do, like fly on the floor and jump around like a madman?
It's my teammates, man. I love them boys. They're my brothers, so I'm willing to do anything for my brothers. They have my back, I have their back, and if I have to, dive on the floor, do the little things, that I always would do that for them. And it's just a blessing to have them behind me. It's been a struggle, but they gave me confidence, and they trusted me, so I'm willing to do those things for them.
You said you guys came together after this 2-game losing streak. Just what did you notice tonight that was better than what you guys did on the road?
For us, is moving the ball, pacing, and then just holding each other accountable, not pointing the finger, looking in the mirror, and taking blame for ourselves and our mishaps. I feel like we did that, and, we came together as a group to get a dub.
And faster, too.
What have you seen in NJ's game? Just you've watched him for as long as you've been here.
That boy, NJ.
His improvement?
Everything really, his mentality, he got his body right. I feel like he's just given the opportunity to show these things. Practice, you see glimpses, and how it's hard on him sometimes. You know, coaches get on him all the time. So it's good to see NJ flourish, man. He was my roommate last year, so it was like one of my best friends. So seeing him succeed is just a blessing in itself.
Not roommates anymore, so you gotta get away from him.
Yeah, man. He's always on the phone.